And welcome to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center here in beautiful Allen, Texas, where the 6-7 Dallas Sidekicks take on the 10-1 Florida Tropics. Exciting game tonight. Can the Dallas Sidekicks finally get a win over the Florida Tropics? That is the question of the night. I'm your host, Matt Thornton, along with the man, the myth, the legend, Fast Eddie Puskarich. Eddie, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, buddy. I tell you what, we had some Florida weather yesterday, 78 degrees, woke up to 25 degrees, so I'm not sure how the Tropics is going to approach that, but it's going to be a great game. They've got 8 games in a row that they've won, so it's going to be a very interesting game.
Well, this is the third meeting of the season for this two teams tonight, and I'll tell you, not pretty. Outscored 25-10 total goals were the Sidekicks.
Yeah.
Give us an overview. What's going to happen tonight?
Well, this is the 7th meeting, and Dallas has never beaten Florida, by the way, as well, too. So, but to be honest with you, it's going to be a tale of who can do better without some of their players. We've got Florida that is missing 6 key players. One of those is Hugo Silva, which is one of the best keepers in the whole league, and we'll talk more about that later on.
Absolutely, and another guy, Bruno Henrique, Chad Vandergriff, Vic Moraligwe, Taylor Walter-Bonds, and Drew Ruggles, too. I mean, 6 players out, my goodness. How about for the Sidekicks? Who are we losing tonight?
We're missing 2. Romero is out with an injury, and Quintana is still out with an injury.
And there's Luis Morales with a shot. And already, Sidekicks pressing here. And the long ball, and looks like Mike Jones is going to wave off Juan Gamboa. Back to Jones. And there's number 11, Carvalho. Cameron Brown, 5 assists on the season, up to Gustavo Piedra. Back to Brown. And David Ortiz, the defender, to Cody Ellis.
Yeah, Dallas coming off a great 6-4 win at home last week against the Harrisburg Heat, so they get a little momentum going right now in this game.
Absolutely. Here's another man that's hot. Varela passes over to Cody Ellis. Varela up the wall, and good defense there by Tropics, not allowing that ball through. Here's Varela again. Down the wall to Valadez. Rio Ramirez makes his first appearance on the night. Cody Ellis, back to Rio. And, oh, there's the foul. It's going to be against the Sidekicks. And the restart. Diegas. It's back to Brino. Kyle Williams. All the way down looking again for Ricardo. And Diegas being patient.
Diegas just acquired this week in a trade with Utica, so he's a really big addition to the Tropics team.
And the long ball here, if it can make it, oh, out of bounds, just barely. A good thought there. Ricardinho, like that, puts his thumb up on that pass. Looks like Mike Jones is going to kick it in. And try to get it to Rio, who cuts in front. A nice play there. Kyle Williams not able to get to it. And the Tropics, a long ball, falls just short. Nice job there. Zach Riggett.
Yeah, Riggett's another key on this team, along with Victor Pereira. These 2 guys really take care of the scoring output.
Riggett again and shot. And Juan Gamboa is good. Juan Gamboa, just an incredible goalkeeper. He will certainly be tested in this juggernaut outing tonight.
Continues to lead the league in saves.
David Ortiz looking for a man to pass to, unable. There's Mike Jones. Will find Juan Gamboa. Juan brings it up and across the field looking for Cameron Brown. Collects off the wall. And looks like there's going to be a foul.
Oh. He called it against Cameron. I think Cameron had a little elbow that was just errant elbow that caught the Tropics player here.
Sidekicks fan didn't like it. That's Cameron's first of the game. Cody Ellis here on the defense, and that's a 3-line pass.
I want to say have a quick hello to Brian Ackley on the Florida Tropics commentating crew. Brian was a big help in my preparation for today's game. We go back to our Columbus Capitals days. So I want to thank Brian for aging me in that comment a couple of weeks ago.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Appreciate you. Here's Jamie Lovegrove. And over to David Ortiz. And on the stop. Nice job there.
Now Navarrete is going to fill in for Hugo Silva in the goal.
Yeah, we talked about that. Oh, and the shot again. Juan Gamboa is good. Beautiful job by Carvalho sliding in.
What a great save that was by Gamboa.
Absolutely incredible. Here's Pereiras. They're all-everything captain. Pereiras with a shot blocked by Valadez. And there's Silva clearing, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Looks like Rafa's going to kick this ball in here.
Couple of quick keys to the game for you, Matt. We have a little break in the action here. Obviously, Florida has to overcome some missing starters. They are lethal when they have a halftime lead. So it's important that Dallas not let them have a halftime lead because they are 47-9.
Wow. Wow. So get out early, huh?
Absolutely.
And ball's back to Juan Gamboa. Good job, Silva, there, keeping that ball. Jamie Lovegrove down the line to Luis Ceballos Morales. Always a dangerous player. Back to Lovegrove, excuse me. And a good defensive play.
That's a Lovegrove-Morales connection that has really, really taken shape the more they play together.
Here's Williams over to 32. Breno.
Looks like Reggett and Mike Jones are going to have a squaring off party today.
He's got his hands full. That ball long. Reggett gets there. And the bicycle kick just blocked by Juan Gamboa with his right hand. My goodness, Reggett showing off his skills. Luis Morales on the counterattack. And the cross to Varela. Oh, and the great job by Tropics defender to come back and knock that ball out of bounds. Looked like number 22, Anthony Arico.
What a great effort by Reggett, though. The overhead bicycle kick that Gamboa just reached with his right hand to make a great save. That would have been a goal of the year candidate already.
Jamie Lovegrove on the corner kick. Across, and there's the shot and score by Luis Ceballos Morales, making him cry already early on with his 15th goal of the season.
Right off the bat, we talked about Morales and Lovegrove. They have that connection, that partnership. Jamie slots the ball on the set piece. Morales on the back post, one-times it, roofs it in the upper corner of the net, and we've got a 1-goal lead at 10:02 remaining in the first period.
Man, and you just talked about the chemistry between those two men. I'll tell you, we are seeing it develop. It is a beautiful thing to watch. Just incredible. The Onions making them cry tonight already in Florida. This ball all the way down, and Juan Gamboa collects. Dangerous off the wall there.
Get all-important lead for the Sidekicks. You want to play with the lead as much as you possibly can.
Juan Gamboa long pass to Valadez, who gets it off the wall. And the shot, and there's Navarrete again with a nice save. George Navarrete has 2 games played, 2 wins for the Tropics. And here's Reggett again.
Talking to Coach Robertson for the game, he's pretty confident in Reggett, in the Navarrete, excuse me.
Here's Reggett with a little fancy footwork. You see the double team slide over there. Here's Rafael. And a nice outlet there to Valera. And all the way back to Mike Jones.
Good shift by Valadez. Win the ball, give it, and get out when you're tired.
Gustavo Piedra.
He's got such quick feet, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Here's Luis. Morales collects back to Rio, across to Mike Jones. Boy, a very different look to this game than the last 2 we saw against these teams.
Yeah, this is also, by the way, Florida's only had 2 road games of their 11 games.
Cameron Brown across. That's 27. Sebastian Mendez seeing his first action. David Ortiz to Mike Jones. Mendez again. Patiently waiting, and the double team comes. Good pass out of it. David Ortiz, and oh, Cameron Brown with a little tip. Couldn't get it through. Cameron Brown again. Wanted a foul, didn't call. Florida on the counterattack. And the shot, number 11, that's Carvalho across. Mike Jones defending. Breno again. Here's Pereiras. Pereiras, oh, good defense there, but collection. And the shot off the wall, dangerous. Pereiras so active.
He's such a good player. I think he's a player of the MVP candidate for this year.
Oh, and a nice little tap there by Reggett. Beautiful thought. Couldn't quite get it over. And the long ball again. There's Mike Jones defending.
They were asking for a three-line pass. The Sidekicks where it must have been close.
For sure.
It's a good ball by Navarrete, though.
Yeah. Steven Gonzalez on the defense there. Here's Pereiras again.
Everything's going to go through him.
Yeah, look how fast he is, so quick. Juan Gamboa off the wall, made it look easy. Long pass to Jamie Lovegrove if he can catch it. And defense, good job by the Florida Tropics, tracking back. Here's David Ortiz across. Ortiz the shot off the wall. Valadez back to Cody Ellis. Cody to Lovegrove. Lovegrove, the double team, tries to split, not able to. Tropics shut it down. Sandoval trying to get it, can't get it out. It's Gonzalez again. And there's Macias! My goodness, Eric Macias, welcome to the game. First action tonight, and the Sidekicks have a 2-0 lead, 6-11 in the first quarter.
Wow. Talk about dialing it up a little bit here. Off the boards, finds Macias, turns, and just toe pokes it. Just beats Navarrete to his left side. Another quick start by Sidekicks, and now it's 2-0.
I'm telling you, is this the same team of these two teams that played? Wow, what an impressive start for the Dallas Sidekicks. Hey, come back. Lots of action right after these messages.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business. Right now, businesses need more.
Welcome back to the Lone Star State, where the Dallas Sidekicks currently have a 2-0 lead on the Florida Tropics. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Florida is without several players due to injury, but they'll also be without Drew Ruggles and Taylor Bont. Both have been suspended for tonight's game. However, they hope that the recent re-signing of Ricardo Dieguez will offset the blow of being without 6 players tonight. This will be Dieguez's first indoor game in 2 years because of COVID and being stuck in Brazil. But he told me it feels like he hasn't skipped a beat being back with Florida in practice this week. Matt and Ed.
Thanks, Laura. And Luis Morales up to the side to Varela. Varela on his horse. If he can get it across, he had a man. Oh, and great defense there. And the counterattack now by the Florida Tropics. Valadez, beautiful job tracking back. Gets it back, but here is Diego. And the shot and wide. Not out of harm yet. 22, Anthony Arico collects it calmly. Back to Rafa. And man, back-to-back action here.
You know, just on Laura's point there, Ruggles is to me a vital part of this Tropics team, and missing him is huge.
Long ball there to Carvalho. Good job, Navarrete. And Silva on the defense won't allow the shot off.
Ruggles is a defender, but he also joins the attack.
Regan in the shot. Piedra collects, trying to get it out of his zone. And Tropics collide, and Mike Jones will settle it down.
Nothing like a timeout to get your coach riled up to get you into the game, isn't it?
David Ortiz up the middle, over to Luis Morales. Morales looking for an outlet, back to Ortiz. And here's Steven Gonzalez. Cody Ellis. And Gonzalez wanted that ball long, couldn't get there. Morales back to Ortiz. And Gonzalez again to Cody Ellis. Morales high. Ortiz across. Sebastian Mendez. Cody Ellis.
Good patience with the Sidekicks right now in their
Very
possession.
good.
Yeah.
David Ortiz.
It's easy to be patient with a 2-goal lead.
Here's Cameron Brown. Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie Lovegrove attacking on the side. And the double team comes. Good job by the Tropics defense. Yoshio and lost. David Ortiz wide left. Here. The official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Flight works closely with professionals and experts at the MASL to ensure the ideal standards for indoor soccer. From training to game day, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. And here's the restart again. Cameron Brown, heel pass, not able to get there. Tropics have an opportunity, and the shot wide, and there's the goal! What an incredible goal by number 9, Ricardo Dieguez. Picked the pocket of Cameron Brown, and the Tropics have narrowed the score 2-1 on the Dallas Sidekicks.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to give the referee the assist. It happens sometimes, Matt. You see on the replay here, Cameron Brown tries a back heel. It goes right to Dieguez, and he just hammers it left foot into Gamboa's right corner, and we're 2-1 with 3:18 to go.
And I'll admit, on the angle, I thought it was wide, and it was right in that upper corner. Just a great job by Dieguez. Nice, nice play. And speaking of MASL, Capelli, the officials for today's match are brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. And the shot high.
That's so segue to get the referees in, huh, buddy?
Right. And another just bounce out. Navarrete gave him trouble. Mike Jones settling his team down. Valadez high, and there's a little pass to Jamie Lovegrove, and Jamie Lovegrove just shot Navarrete. Beautiful sliding save there. Great job by George Navarrete.
Great job by Valadez to hold the ball up and have a streaking Lovegrove come in.
Lovegrove's going to remember that one. Here's Lovegrove, and a good defensive play. Florida on the counter. This is Breno. Breno, oh my goodness. Yeah, immediate blue card, 2 minutes.
Well, the referee sent out a reminder this week to the media people, and this is a case where Mike Jones has some contact above the shoulders and with his elbow, and you'll see on the replay here right now, Matt, he's coming in, and see how Mike's elbow is too high. That's a blue card.
Blue card every time will get you. So the Florida Tropics are going to go on the power play. They are 50% on the power play. The Dallas Sidekicks 59% on the penalty kill.
Yeah, something's got to give here.
Yeah.
2 really good percentages.
Good teams both in that department. And this is going to be Reggett on the restart. Pereira, excuse me, to Carvalho. Back to Pereiras. Ricardo. And, oh, a nice defensive play there by Varela, all the way up to David Ortiz. Ortiz is going to turn here. Good job ragging out the time. And Silva to Gonzalez, back to Juan Gamboa. Sidekicks happy to just keep the ball and play keep away right now.
With so many new players that comes in, power plays are one thing that has to be sorted out with a lot of practices because you get used to a system, get used to a flow of the game and stuff. So new players have got to fit in with the existing power play system.
Great point, Eddie. Great point indeed. 1:15 left on the power play for the Tropics. And there's a move by Pereiras. Oh, and the shot slide. Oh, he just slid, missed it. And here's the counterattack. Gonzalez, if he can get there. And I think he's just going to do, oh, and that's a shove in the back. Got to be a foul, right? Yeah, there we go.
Almost had a 3-on-1 there, but they've killed the first minute so far.
Yeah, Gonzalez made it easy on the referee, and looks like number 11 is down. Carvalho holding his head. Difficult angle for me to see, but I think he might have hit the wall. Here's Kyle Williams.
Yeah, he's jogging back in, so he's okay.
Here's Pereiras, the captain. Back to Carvalho, to Williams. Carvalho. And Carvalho finds Reggett.
Carvalho's got a lethal left foot as well, too.
Carvalho again. And the shot, Juan Gamboa with a save.
30 seconds left in this power play.
Pereiras to Carvalho. Playing the 2-man game. Here's Reggett. Reggett again. Makes a move to the inside. Carvalho just being patient. Oh, and there's a middle. Reggett. Oh, and what a goal by Zach Reggett. Ties the game with a beautiful karate kick goal. 2-2. 29 seconds left in the first quarter on the power play.
Well, Gamboa saved his first overhead aerial, but what a finish. Slotted in, ball pops up, and Reggett just does a bicycle kick and just hammers it. That will be an MASL primetime goal of the week candidate for sure.
What an incredible goal. I mean, it's the Karate Kid out there right now. Popped it up to himself. Beautiful, beautiful play. Has tied it up 2-2 here with 29 seconds left in the first quarter.
And it's another case of a power play haunting the Sidekicks. 2-2 now, Matt.
Rio Ramirez. Here's Sebastian Mendez. It's Macias, the man who scored in the first. Back to Cody Ellis. All the way down to Cameron Brown. Looking for some room. And there's a foul. That's going to be on Rafa. Rafa's a big man, is he not?
Yeah, Lovegrove comes on for this set piece with 8.3 seconds to go. Look for another set piece opportunity here.
Jamie Lovegrove. Looking for his man, Rio Ramirez, and finds him. 7 seconds. Mendez, some fancy footwork, trying to get a shot off. And the cut, oh, and the collision by the Florida Tropics defense. Beautiful job, and that's the horn. Tied 2-2 at the end of the first. Man, exciting action. Come back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center right after these messages.
award-winning and delicious. When it's time to bring people together, nobody does it better. Romeo's Pizza connects.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business. Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope.
Sidekicks and Florida Tropics going into the second quarter. Now, Dallas Sidekick fans, they have been buzzing all week now that the franchise has made it official, naming Ricardinho as their head coach. After an 0-3 start to the season, he's been able to turn things around to a winning 6-4 record. Ricardinho told me he's excited taking over a program that means so much to him, but the title, it hasn't rattled or changed his message, that he'll do whatever it takes to build a playoff contending team this year. Back to you, Matt.
Yeah, and big, huge congratulations to Ricardinho being named officially the head coach of the Dallas Sidekicks. Love that. Ricardinho Cavalcante, a.k.a. Capitan. We just got to love that man has earned it, and boy, he did earn it, didn't he, Eddie?
Yeah, kudos to him. And a funny story is Clay Roberts and Ricardinho were teammates in Philadelphia a few years back when they both played. So two quality gentlemen behind the bench today, and couldn't be more happier for Coach Ricky.
Awesome. And the long ball here, Tropics starting fast. Mike Jones collects it over to Silva, looking for Luis Morales, who's trying to turn and can't turn. Good defensive play there by number 90, Lucas Monterellas.
He's another big boy, Lucas.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. I think this might be his first action. Man, he is a big guy too. The long ball from Lucas, off the wall. Juan Gamboa collects.
Another left-footed player too for the Tropics.
Finds Felipe Silva.
Trend?
Yeah, that's interesting. That's right. Jamie Lovegrove all the way back to his mate, Mike Jones. Lovegrove across, David Ortiz. Back to Lovegrove, in the middle finds Cameron Brown. And down the wall to Ortiz, if he can get there. Can't get there, off the wall, no foul, no call. He certainly wanted it. Kyle Williams cut off that pass.
Not as dramatic as in games past, so maybe he's learning a little bit.
He's listening to you. Here's Julio Varela. Oh, and a good job there by Tropics. Here's Reggett down low. Reggett with a shot. Oh, my goodness, wide right.
Reggett is taking his game over right now, man.
Oh, man. Just every time it's on his foot. Back to Pereiras. George again, long ball. More Reggett time here. Reggett collects it off the wall. And pass to, and the 33, and there's the shot. Number 33, Rafael Alves, Rafa as they call him. My goodness, that's his fourth goal on the season. Now the Tropics have pulled ahead 3-2, 13-16 in the second quarter.
And as the replay will show, it starts with Reggett. Little hold the ball up, back heels over to Alves, and just slots it home. You know, and now it's 3-2. They were down 2-0. Now it's a 3-2 concept with 13-16 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, you've got a Florida Tropics team with a plus 54 goal differential.
Yeah, coming into the game, I thought they were the best team in the league with their attack, and they're, even with their 6 players down, they've got just a potent attack.
Don't go to sleep on this game, folks. And here again is Carvalho. Carvalho off, and oh, just trickles into Juan Gamboa.
Tried to do a quick wall pass here with Ricardo.
Here's Valadez. Oh, and the trip. That's got to be a foul. And will we get the card? Yes, we do. We do indeed. And I know Tropics fans aren't going to like that. Breno Oliveira. But at the end of the day, he was headed. It is the right call.
It's the right call.
He was headed to the goal for a shot. Definitely a scoring opportunity for Valadez. So that is the blue card penalty on Breno Oliveira.
And now Dallas, who has a 55% power play, gets to go against the Tropics penalty kill of 65% of their penalty kill. And so again, both of these teams really high percentages in their special teams.
12:54 in the second. Sidekicks with a golden opportunity here. Cameron Brown steps over Jamie Lovegrove, and the shot, wow, and that got through, but not on target. Cody Ellis collects back to Jamie Lovegrove. Lovegrove, and the shot again, looking for Cameron Brown in the middle, but a deflection there. Good job by Sandoval. And Lovegrove gets it back to Cameron Brown. Oh, and there's the trip. No, waved off by the referee. Could have easily called that.
You're not going to get that when you're already a man up right now. Sorry.
And there's Varela. Oh, Varela high. Oh, my goodness. Wish he would have taken maybe another touch there.
That last tackle clipped Jamie Lovegrove pretty good. Got a little limp going on.
Yeah, 1:32 left in this power play, and the Sidekicks and Lovegrove, that man you just mentioned, will jog off. And the restart here from Navarrete. Oh, we got a couple of soccer balls on the field now as they get that sorted out. And Navarrete again on the restart. Throw it long. And throws it out, and that will go to the top of the arc. Just a mistake here by George. And again, you know, he's only had 2 games played. Maybe a little bit of rust there.
That's going to be big, though, with the power play man advantage. Now a set piece, top of the arc. Dallas has a chance to really capitalize here on a good set piece opportunity. 1:30
left in this power play. Jamie Lovegrove's going to step up. Got Cody Ellis to his left. And the shot, oh, and a good sliding tackle there. Great tackle by Rafa.
Reggit's doing everything right now.
Yeah, tracking back, defense, offense. Juan Gamboa is in a foot race with Reggit, and he gets there first. Jamie Lovegrove looking for the 3. Cameron Brown, and a beautiful job by Jamie Lovegrove on the counterattack. And Cameron Brown has his first goal of the season. The Sidekicks have tied 3-3 the Florida Tropics.
Well, usually an assist, man. This is a chance where Reggit was chasing. It left the Tropics with 3. Jamie Lovegrove slots it into Cameron Brown, who just simply does a little outside of the foot, little dink, deflects it into the corners. You see on the replay here. Good pass by Jamie. Dink, goal. Now we're tied 3-3. Boy, I tell you what, it's going to be a high-scoring game so far, I think, buddy.
I tell you, fun action. Cameron Brown, first goal this season. You got to love that. It's shocking. I can't believe I'm saying first goal this season. Such a prolific scorer.
He's usually the assist guy.
And here's Britt. And we're going to send it down to Laura Sadler, our sideline reporter, talking about Cameron Brown.
As you mentioned, we've been wondering, when is he going to score his first goal of the season? That was the question I had asked him before tonight's game. He told me he was trying not to put too much pressure on himself, but he knew it was just a matter of time for when it was going to happen. And at the end of the day, he said, as long as his team wins, that's all that matters.
Back to the action. There's the foul there on Sebastian Mendez. Carvalho's going to restart it. And quick action back and forth. Don't blink in this game, ladies and gentlemen. There's Pereiras. Steps back. Sends it to J.P. Reyes. And back to Reyes again. Carvalho. And a little chip shot. Look for the corner. And no. Oh, and there's the shot. My goodness. Carvalho does well to collect and get a shot.
Sykes just got a little sloppy there in the back, and Carvalho just snuck in there and just lethal left foot for him.
Oh, man. Just turns nothing into something. Here's Reyes again. Back to George. George is the long ball, looking for Reggett, defended by Rio Ramirez. Reggett collects Rio. Good job there. Oh, boy, there was a foul. And I thought Reggett maybe fell backwards on that one, but that called that on Rio Ramirez.
Watch for Reggett's left foot right here in a set piece coming around the bend here.
Here's Rico, I think on the restart, 22. Yep. Rico. And the shot, oh, and that's high. Keep up with your Dallas Sidekicks by following us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at Go Sidekicks Official. Then don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Go Sidekicks.
Reggett again is a focal point on these set pieces and actually most of the attacks right now. He's got a hot hand or a hot left foot right now. Feed him.
He does indeed. And here's the distribution. We're tied 3-3, 10:33 left in the second. Juan Gamboa, long ball, looking for Jamie Lovegrove. And that's out of bounds off number 32, Breno. And here's Varela. Jamie Lovegrove looking for Silva in the corner. Silva back to Lovegrove. Cody Ellis across to Jamie Lovegrove. And the shot blocked. And the counter. Here's Rico. And defense by the good defense by the Sidekicks getting back. And a little back pass there. Little dangerous to back pass, no look to the goalie.
You know, speaking of players that are missing here, the Sidekicks are still without Quintana.
That's right.
Who's
their captain.
A stud defender, and that would be a good matchup with him and Reggett today.
Indeed. Juan Gamboa. That was Kyle Williams' first foul of the game. And Valadez trying to collect and unable to get it out. And Rafa back to Navarrete, who long ball. Cody Ellis gets there first. But here's Cabrera off the wall back to Juan Gamboa. Oh, and a shove not called.
Well done by Valadez just to play on though.
Valadez getting back to goal. Looking for the outlet. Here's Rio to Gonzalez. Mike Jones turns up the wall. Oh, and they're going to get a foul there. And that's Kyle Williams with his foul on Mike Jones.
It's a little replay here, and Williams just caught Jones. He's going around the board.
And Mike Jones going to kick this ball in. Looking for a player. And goes long to Rio Ramirez, the defender, off his chest to Luis Morales. Morales, fancy footwork, shot, and there's the goal! Luis Morales on the assist by Rio Ramirez. This Dallas Sidekicks pulled ahead 4-3, 8:36 in the second quarter.
Well, it's another left-footed player, but goes to his right side this time, Morales. So he pulls the ball to his right, to his right, to his right, little stutter step, and just barely just went high over a low Navarrete. Now it's 4-3. What a game!
16th goal of the season. How about that? And a beautiful little play by Rio Ramirez, too. Passing it off. 4-3. Sidekicks are ahead. Back and forth action. Cameron Brown on the wall, and there's a shove into the wall that was rightly called. Rio Ramirez going to restart it. Back to Cody Ellis.
This has the makings of 11-12 game.
Oh, and there's the Reggett, or excuse me, Pereras. Pereras down, finds Carvalho. Carvalho across. Oh my goodness. Man, what an opportunity. Wendell Gabriel just could not get the handle on it. Beautiful team play there.
Yeah, Dallas got away with that one there. That should have been 4-4.
Rio Ramirez off the wall, can't get it. Kyle Williams, and not a foul. And here is Sebastian Mendez catching up to it. Mendez looking to shoot, and Kyle Williams again. Or excuse me, Wendell Gabriel. I'm sorry, that's Wendell Gabriel. Sorry, Wendell. Valadez, and there's the shot by David Ortiz. Beautiful save by Navarrete.
Head injury.
And ooh, man. Yeah, that's immediately called.
I think he's just,
Valadez.
Yeah, I think it's just accidental elbow. He's up. He's up.
Yep.
But he'll get out and get checked. Got to go on the err on the side of caution with head injuries these days.
For sure, for sure. And he's going to have to go out and sit for a little bit before he comes back in. And it looks like we're going to have an official timeout here. All right, hey, we're going to take a break. Fast MASL action, 4-3 Sidekicks lead the Florida Tropics. Come back right after this.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Welcome back. Now that the Dallas Sidekicks have a 4-3 lead on the Florida Tropics. He's got his 16th team leading goal. He is now his second of the match. Luis Morales, he is a student of the game. That's what his head coach Ricardinho had to say. And he knew a lot of his offense tonight was going to go through the rookie. He had 3 of the 6 goals against the Tropics in their last game. And Ricardinho has just raved that Morales has the potential to be one of the Dallas Sidekick greats. Let's take it back to the booth.
Awesome. Here's the restart. Navarrete, long ball to Reggett, and finds Williams. Williams looking for a shot, wide left. Luis Morales, that man that we just talked about, and wanted to shove, and he got it. Absolutely right call there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that.
Certainly, Anthony Arrico not happy with it, but I thought it was a good foul, good call. Juan Gamboa looking for a man, and stepped in front of by Yoshio. Reggett. Montelaris. Again, Montelaris. And good collection by Cameron Brown. Silva up if he can get Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie Lovegrove trying to collect it, and the shot, oh, and a difficult save there by Navarrete, point blank. Does a beautiful job of collecting it in the air.
Yeah, no angle by Lovegrove, but goal scorers find a way.
And here's Reggett back to goal, backing off Mike Jones. Yoshio to Montelaris. There's Ricardinho off the wall. Oh my goodness, in a dangerous position. Sidekicks do well to get it out. Valadez turns and loses the handle on it. Montelaris again.
I'm really impressed with Reggett's movement off the ball. He just finds these seams.
Yeah. Ricardo. Carvalho in now. In the center. Oh, and oh my goodness, what a save by Juan Gamboa. I thought that ball was in. Juan Gamboa kick save, beautiful job.
That's why he's leading the league in saves.
Just made that look easy. Reggett, oh, and oh my gosh, there's again a cross, and not across the goal line. Carvalho, and there it finally was put home. I mean, they were peppering Juan Gamboa. I believe that's Ricardo Diegas that gets the goal on that one.
Well, you can't keep making save after save after save after save. I mean, the one that went behind the goalpost and hit him. This was off the boards, simple runner left, unmarked, and it's a tap in from 2 yards away. That's a defensive breakdown right there. Said the Hayes just goes to the side, boom, end of story.
And
4-4.
Ricardo Cavallo's 8 assists on the season, tied 4-4, as you just mentioned. 5:46 left in the second. Sidekicks defense looking sloppy there.
Yeah, you cannot rely on your goalkeeper to have that many saves back to back to back.
Do you want to wear the same jersey as your favorite Sidekicks players? And here's nothing. Oh, and Rio Ramirez shot wide left. Little opportunity here for the Sidekicks. And a good header. And that's Macias. Luis Morales, oh, poked away. Here's Williams on the counterattack. Oh, man, and they're gonna get, yeah, absolutely gonna get Luis Morales. I think he just reached out and grabbed him on that one.
Yeah, I think the Tropics were looking for a blue card on that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Here's Rafa. I can't even get the commercials in. There's so much action.
It is a great, and this is MASL soccer right here, buddy.
Don't blink. 4-4, 5-10. Here's Rafa. Finds Williams. Back to Williams again. Rafa.
Again, Reggett, which is just simple movements, 2-3 yards here and there, finds the ball again.
JP Reyes and Reggett battling with Cody Ellis, trying to get the ball out of there. And Reggett wins it. Oh, and there, across there. Oh my goodness, the shot. Victor Pereira's blocked. And the long ball, the clearance.
This is like the Alamo right now.
Just opportunity after opportunity. Rafa, Juan Gamboa collects. People trying to collect their breath. Here's Varela, cannot get around Rafa. Great defensive play, finds Reggett. Reggett with a shot wide right. Cameron Brown off the wall, all the way down. This will go to George. George looking for somebody to pass to. Long to Reggett, defended by Cody Ellis. And a good job by Cameron Brown there, stepping in front of that ball, but Reggett maintains the possession. Yeah, and they're gonna get Cameron Brown on a foul there.
Yeah, Reggett uses his body so well. I'm impressed with this kid.
I mean, back to goal, there's not many better than him. Maybe the great Leo Gibson. And here's Carvalho. Carvalho with a shot, Juan Gamboa. And that ball just up and over. And do you want to wear the same jersey as your favorite Sidekicks player? Well, purchase your Sidekicks gear at our fan store to look like your favorite players. Visit DallasSidekicks.com/store for all your Sidekicks gear. And here's Juan Gamboa long to Mike Jones. And a good job by Yoshio.
Tell you, DeHayes almost had another tap in there for the Tropics.
Oh, good defense, Rio Ramirez. And the slide tackle, Rio Ramirez, nope, not gonna call it. Here's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Oh, and the Tropics running over the back of Rio Ramirez immediately draws the card, rightfully so. And here is the thing, some Tropics fans are gonna say, nope, that was a slide tackle. And we'll see it right here.
Yeah, he stole the ball, okay, twice. Good tackle on the second one.
Great tackle.
Starts the counterattack. It's a 3-on-2, and then from behind, it's no option but a blue card. It's got to be called 10 out of 10 times.
Yep, absolutely. And I know that they did not. The Tropics fans are not going to like that slide tackle on Carvalho, but he got all ball. Remember, a slide tackle does not mean a card. It doesn't mean an immediate foul. Rio Ramirez probably one of the best in the business at slide tackling. I'm telling you,
it's part of the game. It's an art form for a lot of defenders. Now we hope Carvalho's okay, obviously. And I hope he is. So we'll have to, he's being attended to right now by the trainer.
MASL Primetime is the home for the best highlights, interviews, and action from the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode each Friday on MASL TV as Alex Bastiovansky hosts this 30-minute deep dive into the MASL. Subscribe now to never miss an episode.
That is a great show. I watch it every stinking week. I mean, there's 9 episodes so far. It's on YouTube. It is great. So I recommend everybody go and catch up on your weekly recap of the weekend's actions.
Really is, and Coach Clay Roberts not at all happy with the non-call on that slide tackle, and I'm sorry, he got full ball. He definitely got a piece of the player, no doubt about it. But I'm sure somebody's gonna disagree with me on social media right now, but I thought it was a good non-call, and the Dallas Sidekicks gonna go on the power play. 3:33 left in the second quarter. Here's Varela to Jamie Lovegrove. Cameron Brown in the middle. And Lovegrove looking for an outlet. Varela to Cody Ellis. And there's Morales. Nice move. And Varela. Morales. And it's fancy. Oh, and there's the shot. Navarrete. Nice save. Got a little behind him, but he collected it.
Almost got behind him, and Cameron Brown was just waiting to just capitalize on that.
Here's Reggett pestering, ragging out time. Here's Williams. Oh, my goodness. And great job there by the Tropics to rag out some time. Finds Cameron Brown. Back to Varela.
I don't think Reggett knows what man down means.
I'm telling you, guy's just incredible. Cody Ellis over to Julio Varela. Jamie Lovegrove down to Cameron Brown to Varela. Lovegrove, here's the shot. Oh, and high. Did not like that shot.
Yeah, just bobbled up on him as he was striking the ball. But I tell you, I like how the Tropics are pressing. They're not waiting for the Sidekicks power play to come to them. They're going to them.
58 seconds left in the power play. 2:30 with a 4-4 game here in the second quarter. George is going to restart this.
What beats that high press, though, is quick ball movement, though, Matt. You got to move that ball around. It'll stop them from pressing.
And the long distribution to Reggett, who's battling with Gonzalez. Gonzalez collects it. Good job there. Mike Jones up to Silva. Silva going to try to the attack. Finds Morales. Nope. Oh, and the shot. The sneaky shot. Jamie Lovegrove. Oh, and there's the block by Lucas Montoleris. Morales collects it and gets the double team. Get out of it. Gustavo Piedra. Jamie Lovegrove. Oh, and there's a handball not called. Juan Gamboa going to collect across to Gustavo Piedra. Back to Lovegrove. 11 seconds left in the power play. Oh, and across the Cameron Brown shot, and what a save by George Navarrete. My goodness, a point-blank one-time shot. Cameron Brown could not get it past the new keeper. Gustavo Piedra. And Gus probing, waiting for his man, Mike Jones. Jones collects it on the wall. Long ball to Lovegrove. Off the wall, Lovegrove looking to turn, can't. Good double team, splits the double team. Silva, Lovegrove in the shot, high, just missing. Ball not out yet, Silva.
Great,
Rafa.
Great player interchange with those two, Matt.
Here's Diegas. Diegas looking for a man, he has Reggett, and good job on the defensive stop by Luis Morales, tracking back for the Dallas Sidekicks. Piedra looking for Morales. 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Mike Jones.
It's a great
down to Valadez. Oh my gosh, didn't need a break. Valadez, a shot, and there's the score by Bradley. Valadez pulls the Sidekicks ahead 5-4 with 23 seconds left in the half.
Well, Valadez had enough of this. I'm taking the ball off the bench. I'm going down the left-hand side, and I'm going to laser one. He takes the ball, pushes to his outside, and just from a bad angle, again beats Navarrete high. And now it's a 5-4 game. What a great strike. Well done, Valadez. That's an unbelievable goal.
That's his 6th goal on the season, and Bradley Bell. We finally see a non-aerial goal from Bradley Valadez.
Yeah.
Just the old, regular, boring kind. 23 seconds left, and Reggett's going to restart here on the kickoff. All the way back to Montelaris. Mike Jones off the wall, and we'll just get it out of danger here. 15 seconds. And the long ball again, just sending it down, trying to find Reggett if he can. Mike Jones defending, and there's the shot. Jones on the block and gets it across to David Ortiz. And there is the horn. What an incredible half. And you can see there George Navarrete not happy with his team's performance. The Dallas Sidekicks leading the Florida Tropics 5-4. And I mean, what a game fast Eddie Puskarich.
I tell you what, I need a halftime shift here. That was a great half of just indoor soccer at its finest. Both teams are attack, 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 attack. I'm impressed with both of the attacking mentalities today, Matt. It's just really, really good soccer.
Oh, incredible soccer, and we got to give full credit to Felipe Silva on the assist for that Bradley Valadez score. What an incredible half. Hey, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, standings, and in-depth features, and more. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. Woo, boy, I tell you what. All right, and we're going to go down to Laura Sadler, who's with Cameron Brown. Take it away, Laura. All right, and what a game. Thank you so much, Laura. Hey, 5-4 Sidekicks.
Great.
Leading the Florida Tropics. Hey, I can't wait. Come back. Exciting action right after these messages.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Award-winning and delicious. When it's time to bring people together, nobody does it better. Romeo's Pizza connects.
Can you at least pick it up? Tranquilo. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Hey, welcome back to MASL Soccer. I'm Eddie Pushkarich. I have the great privilege of having a conversation with a dear friend of mine, Mr. Kevin Smudger Smith. Kevin, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good, Ed. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. For those guys who don't know, Kevin's a legend of indoor soccer. He played for the Sidekicks for many, many years. We talked a lot this year with some of your ex-teammates about the Never Say Die season. And I know you've got a particular important role in that because the last game in Tacoma, you guys were down by a couple goals. So tell me the real story.
Well, the real story is we were down, I think it was 3 minutes to go, and we tried to pull the goalie, and Chris Sobieski, our goalie, the ball went back, and he went to timeout, and we did something wrong. And I was ready to go in, and we broke the rules. It didn't go across the line. Something happened. So then we had to win it back again. And then I was already tugging on Gordon Jago, give me that shirt, I need to get in. So we got in with, as I said, 3 minutes to go.
But you had to physically take the shirt from Gordon to put it on, right?
Well, Gordon didn't always like pulling the goalie, and we weren't very good at it in regular season. So we saved our best for last. So 3 minutes, and we went to work. Brilliant. And we didn't give the ball away. And before, I got to tell you a story. Before we went in, they were already, the balloons were hanging, and on the tannoy they were saying, come down for the present.
In Tacoma, yeah.
Yes, they were coming to say, come down
Champagne
for the trophy.
Champagne is chilled, everything.
For the trophy presentation, and that just ticked me off.
Okay.
So they already thought it was done, by the way.
Down by 2 goals at this point, right?
2 goals.
Okay.
By the way, those balloons are still hanging. Anyway, I think there was like 23,000 people there.
Oh.
And so we went to work, bang, 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 3-2.
Brilliant, I love
then
it.
tattoo, bang, 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 goal, 3-3. And the place was like a morgue, it just went silent. So we were so excited, and then we all realized, we haven't won anything, we better calm down because there's overtime coming. So we ended up, short story, we ended up scoring in overtime.
Short story,
you
Mike,
talk about
that's a great
Cinderella story. It's a bit like Cincinnati in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree.
And they're loaded, the Rams, and this Tacoma team was just absolutely stacked.
Yeah, they were a good team.
And we were just one of those teams that never say die. We had it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but all of a sudden it started to come together in the playoffs. We won in Baltimore. We were always had the away advantage. I mean, we always, had to go away from home. We won in Baltimore. We ended up winning 4-1 against Cleveland.
Wow.
They were really good.
Yeah, that was a force.
Yes, they were
brilliant.
really, really good. So, and then we ended up Tacoma, and long story short, the first 2 games of the series, we got walloped. We got destroyed. Yeah. And here we go again. They're on the news that night saying, sweep.
Oh, boy.
And we're all watching it.
Oh, boy.
So we got motivated and got back to Dallas, got it back to 2-2.
Great story.
3-2, 6 game, 1 in overtime. Then 1 in overtime, game 7.
It's such a good story.
It was incredible.
Everybody still talks about it to this day. You know what I'm saying? So
Norm Hiskus, he said it was one of the top 5 sporting events that he ever did.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, you and I were talking off camera before you came on, and you made a couple of comments I completely agree with. The level of the MASL is really increased. I've been saying it now for a couple months. This is the most excitement I've seen indoor soccer in the last 12 years.
They're playing well.
Playing really well. They are. And this comes from a coach, by the way. Listen, Kevin is a legend youth soccer coach in the Dallas area. He and I have had hundreds of battles.
Lots of battles with this guy.
Hundreds of battles on the same sideline, but nothing but class and character.
And his son was in the way too. He got in my way.
Yeah, so, hey, Kevin, I cannot thank you enough. Spend some time. I'm glad you came out to watch the next generation. Please come back and see us again, okay?
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you, buddy. And we'll be back right after these messages.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
The power of a team comes from courage, strength, belief, and unity. We set the tone. We haven't sacrificed hours, days, and...
This is not your typical Monday.
It's not your night. Let's go.
And welcome back, soccer fans, to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center here in Allen, Texas, where we have a battle between the Dallas Sidekicks and the Florida Tropics. Sidekicks leading 5-4. What an incredible first half. I think we've got some exciting highlights to talk about. Eddie, take it away, my friend.
Well, I tell you what, it just goes to go. Reggett's first, that was the one that Gamboa was saved. You know what I'm saying? And Reggett is just an impressive beast to me. And we've got goals after goal. We got 9 goals so far, Matt. This is going to be 11-12 game, like I said earlier. So it's just another goal here. This one was, I believe that was Romero's goal. And we've got just left-footed again. I tell you, it's a story of left-footed players tonight, by the way. Even though Morales did his with his right foot, a left-footed player is just going crazy. There's Reggett's goal.
Oh.
That is just, that is a highlight.
Saucy.
Of the week, of the month, of the year. Brilliant. And then a Cameron Brown little dink from Jamie Lovegrove. It's just lots of action. It's end-to-end. It's a case of who has the ball last right now. Here comes Morales' goal with his right foot. The Sidekicks have had some success going high against Navarrete. And here's a tap in off the wall. And then here's Valadez's last goal. Again, high. High. They're having some success shooting high.
Nasty angle, and my goodness, what an exciting first half. And we got to look at these stats here. Just incredible. Shots on goal, 12-11. Sidekicks leading, a couple of blocks apiece. Power plays, Sidekicks are 1 of 2. Tropics are 1 of 1. And penalty minutes, Sidekicks 2 and 4 for the Florida Tropics. Hey, don't miss a thing. Come back right after these messages.
Get your popcorn ready.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
The power of a team comes from courage, strength, belief, and unity.
Season tonight.
Yeah, I think it was a huge weight off my shoulder, you know, like with that extra relief. But like I said, I remained faithful and positive, and I knew my time was coming. So obviously a little bit of luck there for me, but, you know, sometimes good forward needs a bit of luck.
And you guys currently have the in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Florida's one of the top, if not the top team in the league. So, I mean, we just got to keep going toe-to-toe with them, shift by shift, minute by minute. Everybody put in the work and help each other and, you know, remain positive and try to ride this thing out.
All righty, thank you. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Let's take it back to the booth.
Oh, and I tell you, is it a shock that he finally got his? I mean, you got the man who on December 30th, 2016 broke Tattoo's consecutive goal streak with 21 against Solis de Sonores. I knew he had one in him, Eddie. I knew he did.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy the old luck thing. It just comes to persistent work. It all pays off. So
the North Carolina Tar Heel, great to have him back. And Ricardinho, head coach, made one phone call, and Cameron said, I'm coming out of retirement, no doubt.
You know, I got to tell you, Matt, we have some fans in Costa Rica.
Hey!
We have a watch party in Costa Rica, so bienvenidos, para mi amigos and amigas in Grecia, Costa Rica. Pura vida!
Woo! Que bueno. Very nice. I love it.
That's it for my Spanish, by the way.
that was mine, and I butchered it. So, anyhow, thanks for the folks in Costa Rica that are watching. That's awesome. And I'll tell you right now, 5-4, don't go away. We've got the Dallas Sidekicks and the Florida Tropics. Florida Tropics, one loss in the entire season, and I think maybe for one of the rare moments down at halftime for this season. Here's David Ortiz.
It's funny you brought that up, Matt, because when they are down at halftime, they are 15-38 overall.
Oh, wow, interesting. So quote, beatable, if you will.
Absolutely.
Here's Felipe Silva across to Cody Ellis. And David Ortiz, and fakes the shot. Oh, good block there. And a shot again from Jamie Lovegrove, difficult angle. Here's Silva trying to collect. And a good clearance there by Victor Pereiras. Jamie Lovegrove pestered by Carvalho. Mike Jones up the wall. Oh, that's going to be a free. That's a free kick. Yeah, it definitely hit the bench. Yeah. I think Ricardinho's not happy about it, but Carvalho definitely wanted to re-enter that quick. He wanted to get that pass off and didn't. Here's Sandoval, long ball. Mike Jones steps in front of it. Good job there. Diegas pestering. Valera gets it back. And here's that man, Rafa. Had a good defensive first half. And Rio Ramirez taken down. And that's Kyle Williams on the foul.
Looks like another opportunity for Lovegrove on the ball for a set piece here.
Yeah, so good at those. Jimmy Lovegrove, patient, and good job there. The Tropics made that block look easy, did they not?
Absolutely.
13-37 in the third quarter. Sidekicks lead 5-4.
I'm looking to see if Carvalho will make another appearance, see he's okay if that injury that happened at the last part of the second quarter.
And here's number 30, Wendell Gabriel calling for the ball deep, gets it. And the shot off the wall. Mendez collects. Good clearance, not quite out yet though. And another pass, Williams across again to number 30, Gabriel. Here's DJ Reyes. Sebastian Mendez pestering Cody Ellis. Here's Reyes. Long ball again to Gabriel. Gabriel, oh, and a good clearance there, but not collected by the Sidekicks.
I've got a prediction this half, Matt. We're going to have more goals. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Arico with some fancy footwork. Looking for an outlet. Finds it. Renault. And looks like we have a keeper change, too, that we need to talk about.
Regget's matched up now against Rio as well, too.
I believe that's
Petracek, I think.
Petracek, yeah. Petracek now in goal for the Tropics. Rio. And, man, I'll tell you right there, yeah, that's – so Regget just grabbed Rio Ramirez and threw him down.
Had some works for him as well, too. We'll
Regget did not like that.
You can see on the replay, they're both pulling. Regget got called, I think, for the initial foul.
Yeah.
But he's upset that Rio pulled him down. So we'll have to keep an eye on those two.
Yeah.
Ref's heading the chat with Regget right now just to calm him down a little bit. Mike Jones is listening.
And the official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Flight works closely with professionals and experts at the MASL to ensure the ideal standards for indoor soccer. From training to game day, Flight is the prime-time partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. And let's see if Regget can get something going. And there's the shot high. Just missing. Kept in by the Tropics. And Silva trying to get that ball back. Mike Jones. And here's Regget. Collects it off the wall. Defended by Piedra. And Regget again on the left side. Piedra not allowing the shot, and oh, a high shot from Yoshio Sandoval.
You know, this is the first of 5 road games for the Tropics. They didn't play last week. They don't play next week. So they've got a little bit of a stretch coming up here. It's really important for their season.
Hey, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following at MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and at MASL Arena on Twitter. Mike Jones, long ball. Ooh, and there's Rafa stepping in front to Regget, who collects it. Pereira's across, and an opportunity. Oh, and Mike Jones with the block. The man who leads the league in blocks. And again, Regget back to goal. And dishes it. Carvalho, Juan Gamboa with a save. Beautiful little combo from Carvalho and Regget.
Well, Carvalho's healthy.
Yeah, that answers that question.
I tell you who's been quiet, though, is Pereira's for the Tropics. So it's like a sleeping giant.
Yeah, great point. And Williams. And that's David Ortiz doing a good job defensively. Jamie Lovegrove, off the wall. Here's Rafa again. And good defense there by the Sidekicks. Pereiras across to Williams. And that ball way out of bounds.
I think Jamie saw Petracek off his line a little bit and tried to hit him over the top.
You think so?
I think so. I'm gonna give him that shooter's credit right now, Matt.
A little bit wide. All right, so let's send it down to Laura.
Talked with the Sidekicks head coach Ricardinho at the half, and he was pleased with how his team played when they had the ball. He felt that they passed and played off of each other well, but he wants a better transition defensively. He wants his team playing tighter and more man-to-man to finish this game.
An opportunity for Juan Gamboa, clears it. My goodness. Tropics just buzzing around Juan Gamboa's goalie box. And Valadez.
Buzzing's a good word. Florida came out really, really stoked in this third.
There's Macias. Back to Cody Ellis. Barella. Mike Jones. Back to Gonzalez. Finds Piedra, who's looking for a shot. Can't take it. And good defense there. Nice work by the Florida Tropics. And that ball's going to be out of bounds.
You know, Matt, I was talking to Coach Roberts before the game as well, too. I'm really impressed with the structure that the Tropics have. They've got the guys in town to play indoor with MASL, outdoor with UPSL, and they're trying to keep everybody local and in town. They've got a big Brazilian population in Central Florida.
Big
trying to take advantage of that.
Here's Piedra. That's a great point. Definitely a lot of Brazilians. Some Brazilians on the Sidekicks teams, too.
Absolutely.
Piedra across, finds Varela.
Speaking of the UPSL, Mendez, who's on the Sidekicks, just won the national title with the local club here in Dallas.
Nice. Congratulations, Sebastian. Mike Jones up to Morales. Oh, and good defense. Number 10, Ricardinho sliding in. Mike Jones. Oh, there's the shove. that makes it easy when the ball is nowhere near the man. That's Carvalho with the foul.
You know, we had by this time, here's a replay real quick, and Mike just got a little shorter from Carvalho and
the love tap.
Did it change? No big deal. So, but I was saying earlier, we've no goals this first 8 minutes so far, Matt.
My goodness, they're off the mark. Here's Mendez. Back to Cody Ellis. David Ortiz. Cross in the middle to Morales, who's able to turn. Immediate double team. Cody Ellis again.
Yeah, Morales is one of the players Coach Roberts wanted to keep an eye on a little bit.
Yeah, Cody Ellis. And the press here, Tropics pushing the Sidekicks higher and higher. Here's David Ortiz.
Good patience again, good patience again.
Cody Ellis. Ortiz making a lot of off-the-run balls, and there's that 32, Breno, excuse me, getting the ball back. And they're gonna get number 27.
Yeah, called Mendez for a foul.
Yep.
Just a little push in the back.
Absolutely.
Now you have Cody Ellis over here taking control of Reggett.
Yeah, Reggett.
They're trying at least. I don't think anybody can control Reggett tonight.
Reggett and Ellis have had some battles. And here's all the way up is Petracek finding Reggett, who was defended by Ellis, and a good block there. Juan Gamboa, nice job to collect. Long ball finds Jamie Lovegrove. Lovegrove on the left side, defended by Pereiras. Across to Rio Ramirez. Rio all the way back to Mike Jones. Good job defensively by the Tropics, trapping back.
Yeah, they get 5 guys behind the ball as fast as they possibly can.
Mike Jones, such a well-balanced team the Tropics are. Mike Jones to Juan Gamboa. See if he does the long ball here. He does, looking for Jamie Lovegrove in the corner, who head ball, oh, in the heel tap. Nice job by Rafa. And Lovegrove falling down, and I think that's going to be a foul on Pereiras.
Yeah, Jamie tried to use his head and assist to Cameron Brown. Just missed him here. And there's the foul. You see Jamie try to keep his balance.
Lovegrove on the restart across to Varela. Varela shot, oh, just wide right, off the post. Lovegrove can't collect. There's Macias. Mike Jones will try to settle his team down. Send it back to, no, up to Varela, and can't get there to Silva, excuse me. And man, all right, 5-4, Sidekicks leading the Florida Tropics. We're gonna take a quick break, come back right after this. And welcome back to Allen, Texas. I'm your host, Matt Thorne, along with Fast Eddie Puskarich, where the Dallas Sidekicks lead the Florida Tropics 5-4. Hey, some league protocols coming, and they're in effect this game, I believe, Eddie.
Yeah,
what do you got for us?
They took effect last night. The MASL is instituted a couple new protocols. Goal celebrations. If you notice tonight, only the field players on the field are permitted to celebrate. So no clearing the benches for celebrations. The arena lights must stay on after goals and post game. You know, obviously safety issues. Arena boards don't apply here too much, but those arenas without boards must provide a distance of 4 to 6 feet between spectators and the playing surface. All teams are required to dress 2 goalkeepers, and these are all things in an effort to create an MASL indoor culture, which I applaud. I think they're all pretty good. I think safety's involved, obviously, but the league is getting better. As Kevin and I spoke about in our halftime interview, it's taken some good foothold and taking shape. You got a lot of teams. The Florida Tropics are a mainstay in Central Florida. I got to tell you this, by the way. They drive an hour and a half to practice. There's no indoor center in Lakeland.
Oh, wow.
They drive to Orlando for an hour and a half every day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So,
and I absolutely agree with the protocols. I think good stuff. The league trying to clean some things up. When you got 8,000 guys, it seems, on the field after a score, I kind of like that one. Get more along the NHL.
I agree.
The NHL version of a celebration. So looks like Gustavo Piedra is going to restart it here. Back to Juan Gamboa. And the long ball stepped in front of. Here's Orico. And lost it to Morales. Finds, and Varela with a shot. Nice save. And the counterattack by Carvalho for the Tropics. Morales, and good defensive tracking back by Luis Morales. Varela again.
Yeah, that's an impressive role by Morales, a young player tracking back defensively.
Yeah. And the long ball to Reggett. Guess who? Defended by Gonzalez.
Dallas likes it when Reggett changes, though.
Yeah. And the long ball here could not quite hit Diegas, and Rio Ramirez trying to get it out, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, referee called the first foul, let it go for a little bit, didn't get any advantage. Good call, brought it back and get the initial foul.
That's
Referee's done a good job tonight. I got no complaints at all.
They've
really
done a nice job.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we still don't quite have their names up here in the booth. We would have introduced these gentlemen, but we do not have their names. So just
4-second violation.
Sometimes we miss that, and that's a 4-second. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. Calling the 4 seconds. First time we've seen that tonight.
Yeah.
Montelares. And in Tropics, nice job here. Good counter, Mike Jones on the left side, if he can get there, and there's the shot. Oh, just high out of Petricek's reach.
You know, I was just going to say how important it is for the Sidekicks to keep on the attack. The best defense is a good offense, and they've got to keep attacking. 1 goal in MASL is nothing.
That's a great point. David Ortiz up to Cameron Brown.
Especially against the Tropics, who I think are still one of the best teams in the league. With or without the 6 guys missing tonight.
David Ortiz turns in the shot off the wall. Petricek, good job collecting there. Long distribution finds Reggett. Mike Jones will get there first. Silva back to Sebastian Mendez. Again to Silva. Macias. Oh, and sloppy by the Sidekicks. Carvalho gets the ball back to Pereiras. All the way to Rafa.
Pereiras has still been awful quiet, Matt, hasn't he? It's good. It's good for the Sidekicks, but the Tropics hope he gets going soon.
Petricek long out of his, oh my goodness, loses the handle, and is going to take a shot on goal. Juan Gamboa, and there, and the clearance, interesting, from the goalie, and they're going to call that on the Sidekicks, that foul. Tropics trying to restart quickly, but was not in the right spot.
You know, with the Tropics losing Hugo Silva, you can see the replay, the foul over the top.
Easy.
When the Tropics losing Hugo Silva, one of the best keepers in the league, they've got Navarrete, not Petrosek, so they've got a couple good goalkeepers in the stable still.
That was Felipe Silva on the foul, and given away by Macias. And Rafa with a shot, wide left.
Wow.
Jamie Lovegrove.
He had Gamboa stationed.
Morales. Oh, fancy footwork, but Rafa gets in front just enough of the ball to slow him down. And all the way to Jamie Lovegrove.
Oh, he was just winding up, wasn't he?
Boy, he sure was.
Just loading the barrels.
Juan Gamboa turns for Macias again. Gonzalez to his right. Gonzalez the shot, and the great save by Petrosek. Well, kind of a sneaky shot there.
They caught the Tropics on a bad change. You want to always try and change with possession. They caught him on a change, and Gamboa found Rio, who started a quick counterattack.
Shots are tied 14-14. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. The Dallas Sidekicks lead 5-4. And Juan Gamboa will get that to Gustavo Piedra, who tries to slide it to Rio. And there's a handball called on number 22 of the Tropics, Anthony Arico.
I tell you, Florida is really bringing the press now, Matt, too.
They are. They're not settling down at all. Definitely not resting on their laurels. Juan Gamboa way across the line. Cameron Brown couldn't find Rio Ramirez, but Piedra does pick it up. Cameron Brown again with the turn. Cameron back to Piedra, and oh man,
another blue card. That's a bad foul again.
And that's going to get called every time. That's a push into the wall, and Cameron Brown is holding his left knee.
Yeah, you may recall at the end of last week's game, he had a really bad takedown, and another one here right against the boards. His knee goes into the boards really hard, and Cameron's got some knee issues in his past, so we're hoping he's okay as Dot makes his way onto the field today.
Yeah, and Cameron, you know, he's had some challenges with his knees over the years, and that's Arico that's going to sit. So the Sidekicks are going to go on the power play here, and Cameron is still not quite off. It looks like we also have a yellow card here for dissent, perhaps. So and Cameron Brown still limping. Gosh, you hate to see that.
He's a little upset. You know, obviously you want to protect the player's knees. And I don't think there was any malice in that. You know, it's been a very clean game. It's been a very clean game, a high tempo, high scoring game.
Yeah,
but now Dallas has a chance on a power play to extend their lead.
Yeah, and shockingly enough, in the third quarter, 2 minutes 36 seconds left, we have not seen a goal, Eddie.
I know.
It's so weird.
after an end-to-end goal fest in the first half, I'm still waiting. I think they're still coming.
Jamie Lovegrove out there, and it looks like it's going to be Varela, David Ortiz, Piedra, and Morales on the power play for the Dallas Sidekicks now.
And Reggett is on the power play defense again, which means he likes to attack. Yep.
And there's the shot. Varela blocked by Reggett. Varela over to Lovegrove. Back to Ortiz. Varela to Morales. Ortiz again. Piedra, excuse me. Jamie Lovegrove. Lovegrove with a shot. Oh, and there's the block by Rafa.
Wow.
And Varela again. Jamie Lovegrove across to Piedra. Couldn't collect.
Tropics are really sitting deep in their zone. It gives Dallas more chances to get shots off.
Here's Varela. Finds Morales. Morales back to Varela. Jamie Lovegrove in the middle. David Ortiz, and there's the block.
Wow, it's a siege now. It's a siege now against the Tropics.
Morales, 1 minute left in the power play. Piedra. David Ortiz, the shot blocked by Reggett. Reggett just doing it all. Ortiz. Back to Piedra. And Lovegrove is, oh my goodness, slid it across. Lovegrove, high. Not happy about that shot at all.
Fortunately, it gives the Tropics a chance to do a shift change because they were getting exhausted just defending. Good power play for Dallas that time.
They were. 34 seconds left in the power play, 1:10 left in the third.
That ball moves side to side. Jamie just got underneath that one, hit it over the boards.
Yeah, I think he'd like to have that one back. 1:10, here's the long ball from Petracek. Mike Jones steps in front of it, and Morales collects it off the wall and trying to get there. Oh, and can't. Williams, good defensive play. Rafa just going to rag it out. 20 seconds left in the power play, 53 in the third. Here's David Ortiz on the counter, trying to find Varela. 10 seconds. Ortiz off the wall, and there's the shot. Oh, and Jamie Lovegrove on the backside on the left foot and just hits it high. Oh, a surefire goal.
What a great ball by De Silva with the head to Jamie. Just hit it over the goal, but good ball movement by the Sidekicks that time, just at the tail end of their power play.
Reggett. Now Juan Gamboa gets it out, and we're at even strength. 33 seconds left in the third. Lovegrove wants it back. He feels it. Oh, and there's the long ball, just high. Oh my goodness, off the top post. Lovegrove feeling himself right now. 24 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think that should be at the top of the yard because the ball went out of bounds between the boards and the yellow line. No, referee said no, went out of bounds beyond the yellow line. My bad.
Yeah, Sidekicks 1-2. Here's Messias with a shot. Petracek, beautiful job sliding to his right. Mike Jones and Rafa is going to try to get this ball. And nice work there by Ricardo. Cabrera, fancy footwork too. And there's the end of the third quarter. Shockingly enough, Dallas Sidekicks leading 5-4. No scores in the third quarter. Hey, don't leave. We got a whole fourth quarter coming back right after these messages.
There are goals coming.
Award-winning and delicious. When it's time to bring people together, nobody does it better. Romeo's Pizza connects.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Strength, belief, and unity. We set the tone. We haven't sacrificed hours, days, and...
This is not your typical Monday.
It's not your night. Let's go.
You're watching Dallas Sidekicks Soccer
All right, welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, where the Dallas Sidekicks lead the Florida Tropics 5-4. Hey, we're a tight-knit community here in indoor soccer, and we need to send our heartfelt prayers and thoughts to the family of Andy DeDuca, former Mesquite Outlaws Director of Sales, passed this past week. And we're really, we just love that family, and he was a great man, great man working for the Mesquite Outlaws. So our sincere thoughts and prayers with him and his family. So definitely want to send out some love to them. But right now, starting the fourth quarter, 15 minutes left of indoor soccer. Eddie Perscarich.
Yeah,
buckle up.
I'm strapped in. I think Florida is going to come with everything they have right now. They got a week off. They had a week off as well, too, so they've got nothing to lose. First of 5 road games. 8-game winning streak on the line for them as well, too. Sidekicks are fighting to stay in second place in the Central Division. 1-goal lead, so both teams are going to come roaring this quarter, Matt.
Absolutely. Shots are Sidekicks 17, Tropics 14, so very, very close in shots. Certainly, again, something we hadn't seen all season, the Sidekicks keeping up with shots from a powerhouse team like this. And there's the long ball, and Lucas Montelares is going to...
Yeah, he's not going to like that one.
No, definitely not. And it was not in his zone, so it's just going to be kicked out right there on the wall. Looks like Cody Ellis is going to take this kick. Sends it to Piedra. Down to Cameron Brown. Great to see Cameron Brown back on the field after that knee injury. Here's Varela. Oh my gosh, and Varela. Brett Petracek. Nice save there. Piedra. And the shot from Piedra. Petracek again is good. Diving to his right.
Not only making a save, but no rebound.
Pereira's now. Been a little quiet this game, as you mentioned a couple times, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm shocked, to be honest with you. Maybe he's not feeling well, he's just not in the groove, but he's a stud.
Pereira's off the wall, the captain. Back to Monterelis. And a good defensive play by Piedra, who can't get there. Ricardinho. It's Breno. Back to Ricardinho. Rafa. And Ricardinho off the wall. Ooh! Slid it in front. Here's Cameron Brown trying to find a man, and oh, just behind Varela. Could not get that counterattack going. Cody Ellis is going to reset. And here's some Sebastian Mendez off the bench for the Dallas Sidekicks. Mendez, some fancy footwork. Breno was not buying it. And Luis Morales back to goal. Again, good defense by the Tropics. David Ortiz to Silva, off to Ortiz. Oh, and the sliding block there by Ricardo Diagas. Here's Williams on the counterattack. Juan Gamboa finds David Ortiz, looking for Sebastian Mendez running right. And there is Pereiras tracking back defensively on the counterattack, looking for Reggett. Finds him. Reggett with a heel tap to Pereiras, and Pereiras off the wall and a slide tackle. That looked like David Ortiz. No foul called. Thought there could have been one there. And the long ball to Macias Valadez. Oh, and Petracek off the wall collects it.
Talking about Pereiras, I mean, he's amongst the league leaders in points, goals, assists. I mean, he does it all.
Petracek, long ball. Oh, and that's out of bounds. The officials for today's match are brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. And we're going to get a restart here. Looks like Gonzalez, the long ball, looking for Jamie Lovegrove. Sandoval. Reggett. Oh, had a man left, but could not get it to him. Reyes again. Yoshio. Back to Reyes. Carvalho back on. Reyes. Sandoval. Here's Ricardinho looking for some. And Juan Gamboa off the wall from the pass, or excuse me, from the shot by Dieguez. Gustavo Piedra loses the ball.
Swarming defense there, a giveaway.
Jamie Lovegrove looking for Gustavo Piedra, wide left, just barely missing.
Tropics got away with one. The giveaway, Lovegrove collects it, just slots it over to, was it Piedra, and just toe poked it, just missed the goal.
Yeah, David Ortiz, and wow.
Gotta be
that's got to be a, I mean, he just literally wrapped him up and tried to pull him down.
That's a two-hand bear hug. That's an easy blue card. You'll see here on the highlights, gives the ball away, grabs him, not one, but with two hands,
both
hugs
arms.
him. I know it's Valentine's Day.
Just a foul.
I know it's Valentine's Day in a couple of days, but that's an early Valentine right there. It's a Valentine hug.
Man, just a foul. No card. David Ortiz, he wants it, and rightfully so, because he looked like he was off to the races.
That time he should have got it.
Yep. 10:54 left in the fourth. Sidekicks leading 5-4 over the Florida Tropics. And Morales finding it in the middle. Morales, fancy footwork. Oh, and he gets it across. Oh, and Petracek, and there's the goal from Luis Cebollas Morales. And that is the hat trick from the rookie. The Dallas Sidekicks pull ahead 6-4, 10:38 left in the fourth.
Morales collects the ball on the right-hand side, comes across, he loses it here. Petracek comes out. He comes out with his feet, however, and not with his hands and body, and allows the ball to deflect back off of Morales and into the goal. They all count.
They all count. Wasn't pretty. And Morales, I think he looked surprised that it went in. Petracek just lost the handle on it, did not collect there.
Yeah, he's got to come out with his hands and not come out with his feet.
One of your keys was Silva with being out, and I'll tell you, that definitely paid dividends there for the Dallas Sidekicks.
Yeah,
here's Reggett.
It's a 2-goal lead, but against the Tropics, that's not very much.
Not much at all. Here's Pereras. And falls, and that's good defense there. And a long ball to Valadez. If he can get there, no, he can't. Tropics fortunate, swarming. Breno, oh, and there's Mendez, gets it back. The fancy footwork again by Mendez, and nice job Williams coming back and knocking it away. Not out, yo.
Mendez has got too many step overs. He has 3-on-2 there. He's stepping over too much.
Lots of step overs. Here's Macias. Oh, and there's Williams. Valadez. And the shot from Valadez, and Petracek collects. Does well not to allow a rebound.
He's done pretty well. Obviously a small mistake, you know what I'm saying? But he holds on to his shots pretty good. Doesn't give him very many rebounds.
Breno. Back to Breno here. Over to Rafa. 9:28 left. Petracek, long ball, looking for Reggett, who's there, defended by Cody Ellis.
Yeah, look for a heavy
good job, Cody Ellis.
Heavy dose of Reggett in these last 9 minutes.
Cody Ellis, good defensive play there. Yoshio. And oh, what a shot. Lethal from Ricardo. And the long ball from Juan Gamboa looking for Jamie Lovegrove, not able to get it there. Here's Pereras on the counter.
Carvalho again, man.
Pereras, oh my goodness. Carvalho across. Pereras collects. Tropics swarming right now. And the shot high.
Yeah, they're pressing. They're pressing right now. They need to.
8:41 left in the fourth. Sidekicks leading the Tropics 6-4. And boy, what back and forth action we've seen here tonight. Man, exciting game. Juan Gamboa again with the restart here. Mike Jones. Juan Gamboa, the long ball to Luis Morales, who heads it out of bounds. Tropics ball.
Yeah, Gamboa with a 5.73 goals against average, still only 4 today, which is vital. If you can maintain that, Sidekicks get away with the victory today.
And Morales gets the ball and nudges it to himself. Julio Varela, Mike Jones, over to Steven Gonzalez. Gonzalez has had a nice game today. Valadez tried to find Varela, couldn't get it there. Piedra.
I tell you, that was a good shift change right now. Now that Sidekicks are attacking, their bench is in their attacking zone. So you'll see players come off the first door and players that change up off the second door, as Valadez did real quick and got the advantage.
Julio Varela over to Gonzalez. Down the wall to Valadez. Valadez turns, nudges it back to Rio Ramirez.
Time for good patience again by the Sidekicks.
Piedra to Varela. Piedra again, not pressing anything. Here's Valadez, back to goal. Finds Rio Ramirez. Tropics immediately come tracking back. Mike Jones.
And a change with possession.
And Varela, an opportunity, Varela, and he gets the ball, and Petracek, a beautiful save with his left hand diving. Nice job by the goalie there. David Ortiz.
Caught the Tropics with some heavy legs there. Dallas made a quick shift change.
Mendez and the shot. Oh, nope. Cameron Brown thought he was taking the shot. Faked me out. Cameron Brown across to Mike Jones. Mike Jones with the heavy shot, just wide right.
I think that was a post. Woo! What a rocket.
Cameron Brown. David Ortiz, 6:47 left in the fourth. Finds Rio Ramirez. And Florida.
Tropics need a shift change. They can't get off. Dallas is changing again with
Mike Jones
legs.
loses it, but Mendez collects. Ortiz back to Silva, waiting for his line mate. And there is Ortiz to Ellis. Ellis back to Silva. I think the Sidekicks are happy to just play keep away, right?
Absolutely, especially with a long shift for the Tropics. They can't change.
Yeah, back to Mendez. Mendez, long ball. Oh, stepped in front of by Reyes. Good defensive play. Here's Pereira. Pereira gets past the defense. Carvalho couldn't find Carvalho. Pereira wants the foul.
Tropics, that's heavy on your legs when that happens. 6 minutes to go as well, too, in the fourth quarter.
And here's the restart. Montelares back to Carvalho, looking for Reggett back to goal. Carvalho off the wall, and there's the shot and the score by Pereira, the man that you said had been quiet.
Well,
and he gets these Tropics up 6-5. Down 6-5, excuse me.
Again, it starts again with Reggett. He holds the ball up. Cavallo plays the ball in. Reggett holds it up off the boards, and then to Pereira, who is now off the schneid, and it is now a 1-goal game with 5:47.
And we're going to take a little commercial break here. Come back right after this.
Can you at least pick it up?
The power of a team comes from courage, strength, belief, and unity. We set the tone. We haven't sacrificed hours, days, and...
This is not your typical Monday.
It's nacho night. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center in Allen, Texas, and rookie Luis Cebollas Morales making him cry tonight, and he has a hat trick. we're going to see these. Here's the shot there, upper right-hand corner.
Absolutely. He's got the third one was a little bit of a gift, but it still counts. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care how you slice it. It's 3 goals. 3 goals equals a hat trick. So
ugly goals are still goals, right, Eddie?
Ugly goals are good goals.
Did you have any ugly goals when you played?
Dude, I'll take any goals. Including some own goals, unfortunately.
Oh no. Hey, and we're going to throw it down to Laura Sadler. Laura, what do you have for us?
As you guys mentioned, Florida captain Victor Parias has been unusually quiet for this game. The franchise's leading scorer, he took the league's Offensive Player of the Month for January after scoring 13 goals and 12 assists in just 7 games. But that's what Sidekicks head coach Reed Cardino said they had to watch out for. He said shutting down Parias was going to be key to win this game.
All right, thank you, Laura. Here's the kickoff, Mike Jones, and it's going to be fast and furious right now. Luis Morales, 5:39 left, and Maurice Morales turns, pestered by Rafa.
You know, sometimes if you worry about a player the caliber of Perez, you forget about a player the caliber of Reggett.
Absolutely, and good ball up to Macias. Macias back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Jamie Lovegrove, across to Mike Jones. Macias again down to Valadez, off the wall, and Petracek collects easily. And I think we're going to see a lot of action here in the next 5 minutes. And that ball's out of bounds. And hey, if you're enjoying this action tonight, if you're enjoying this action, next home game is going to be Monday, February 21st, when your Dallas Sidekicks take on the St. Louis Ambush. Kickoff is 12:30 p.m. Central Time on MASL TV on President's Day. So join us for a special 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah, 12:30. That's going to be interesting, huh? Your body's used to playing in the evenings, so 12:30 kickoff is going to be interesting how the guys prepare for that.
Here's Rio Ramirez to Mike Jones. Toe poke across. Reyes collects it. Williams trying to get it out of his own zone.
Key right now that neither team takes a penalty.
Great point. Breno down the wall, and that ball is going to be out of bounds.
Both teams still have both timeouts left, Matt, so we've got 4:24 left. There's a little bit of game management going on.
Absolutely. Oh, and the miss. Oh, and this is an opportunity here for the Tropics. Good job by Varela stepping in front of that ball. Williams. Here's Pereira.
He's feeling it after he scored that goal.
No foul called. Good non-call, I thought. Down the line, here's Silva. Silva with an opportunity. Luis Morales. Oh, and he goes high, just missing. Oh, my goodness.
You will not get an easier tap.
And here's a counter by Carvalho. Carvalho. Oh, and Juan Gamboa with a save off his chest. And Carvalho gets the rebound. We are tied 6-6 in Allen, Texas with 3:45 left. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Carvalho.
What a miss by Morales. A tap in, but Carvalho does a little hiccup. Gets the ball back off the lethal shot, comes right back to him off the rebound for Gamboa and slots it to the back post low. Now we're tied 6-6, 3:45 to go. It could have been 7-5.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a tap-in for Morales. It's an actual tap-in from a yard away. Those got to be goals. And Carvalho, give him credit.
Yeah,
great individual effort.
13 goals on the season for Carvalho. And you really got to give Juan Gamboa a lot of credit there on that first save. He was out of his box, and he saved it with his chest. He had the wherewithal, but he could not get back to the rebound. Let's see if the Sidekicks can get that goal back. Here's Carvalho again.
Well, this is Florida's explosiveness we talked about, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, and here's Valadez with an opportunity. Mendez, 3:26 left. Mendez to Gonzalez. Mike Jones. Back to Mike Jones again. Being very patient, 3 minutes left. And down to Rio Ramirez, across to Valadez, off the wall.
Oh, hit a dead spot.
Oh,
he hit a dead spot. unbelievable in the turf. It happens sometimes. They hit a dead spot. The ball didn't bounce up. And
Sidekicks get it back.
Yeah.
Gonzalez, Mike Jones.
We've seen everything tonight, Matt.
Jamie Lovegrove across to Gonzalez if he can get there. Reggett on the defense. And back to Mike Jones.
Dallas maintaining pressure, though.
Oh, and there's the block. Oh, my goodness, man. Jamie Lovegrove down the wall. Rafa, good defense. All the way down by Reggett, who's back playing defense. Cody Ellis. Sidekicks get a change. Looking for Lipe off the wall. Petracek collects it.
They're calling for a timeout. The bench is calling for a timeout.
There you go.
I thought he didn't see it there for a minute, but then cooler heads prevailed, obviously.
And you get your timeout. 157 tied 6-6. Dallas Sidekicks versus the Florida Tropics. And wow, what an incredible game we are seeing here tonight. You don't love MASL soccer? You do now because, I mean, it is back and forth action. Shots are 21-18, Sidekicks leading.
And you know, Matt, as we spoke earlier in the season, the top 8 teams, you know, make the playoffs. So you've got Dallas that is sitting in 6th position right now. Florida is tied for 1st. So this is a massive, massive game result. 6-6, 157 to go. You got to be mistake-free. Discipline as well, too.
And the Sidekicks have never beaten the Florida Tropics franchise, ever.
This is the 7th all-time. They're 0 for 6.
Wow.
They're 0 for 2 this year in Florida. And this is their last meeting of the year. It's their last chance until the playoffs, which hopefully both teams will be there. But yeah. Good game. Another good game for MASL soccer.
Indeed. And, I mean, Florida Tropics, such a juggernaut in the East. I mean, they've just been slicing through everyone. Their one loss to the Ontario Fury at their home opener. And, you know,
on an 8-game win streak right now. Obviously, they're losing 6 starters from the last time they played. So, I mean, kudos. You know, but the Sidekicks, I tell you what, though, on a bit of a roller coaster this year, on some losing streaks and win streaks, very competitive at home, obviously. And it's anybody's game right now, 157 to go.
No 6th attacker on either team. Little too much gambling there for your blood, Eddie.
No chance, not chance, no chance.
6-6 game in this situation, that would be a massive gamble.
Do not leave.
Petracek, the long ball to Williams, who can't collect. But looks like David Ortiz does, and there's the foul against Williams from the Tropics. And Steven Gonzalez, I believe, is going to kick this ball in and go across to Varela.
You look for your big names in these big situations. Morales, Lovegrove, Reggett, Carvalho.
Morales can't quite get there. Petracek out of his box. Here's Varela, and there's an off-the-ball foul on Varela. And I think they just ran into each other.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They did.
It was on Lucas Monteloris. Monteloris going to kick it here. Petracek out of his box.
Good ball.
Good ball.
Good young goalkeeper, Petracek.
Pereira's back to Lucas.
Approaching 1 minute, Matt.
Oh, man.
Who's got the nerves?
Pereira's again to Lucas. Lucas with the, and the block from Morales. Wanted a handball, did not get it. And there's Varela. Varela has an opportunity here. Petracek, and beautiful job by Petracek, making himself big. Varela pushed it wide right.
He had a chance to slot Morales, though, in the middle. He chose to go by himself.
David Ortiz, shot blocked. Ortiz again. And the sliding block. 47 seconds left in the 4th. Got to hand it to Diegas, who slid and blocked that ball.
Yeah, I wish you would have been less selfish there and slid off to Morales for a tap in, but hindsight is always second best.
Petracek, the long throw, finding Reggett. Defended by Mike Jones, and good double team by the Dallas Sidekicks defense. And there was a shot. Wow, Wendell Gabriel.
He wanted that one, didn't he? He wanted that one.
37 seconds left in the fourth. Tie ball game, 6-6 here. Do not go away because 37 seconds is an eternity in indoor soccer.
Dallas might want to take a timeout here. You've got two of them. I take one here just to relax a little bit, get your big studs a little breath of fresh air.
And Juan Gamboa, the long throw, trying to find Cameron Brown. Ooh, and a shove in the back, not called. And there's a turn by Reggett. Reggett has players. Finds Williams. Defended by Mike Jones. Williams, oh, good defense, Mike Jones. David Ortiz has a man in front of him if he can catch him, and no, he does not. Oh, there it is, Macias. And there's another foul, not called.
Two Sidekicks players taken down from behind without a call, and now we're going to have.
There it is.
Oh,
Cameron Brown. That's
close.
Yeah, Reggett wants the blue card. Cameron Brown took that foul there, I think, just out of anger. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Fortunate.
I like the referees not calling it though. I like them. I like them. Let the boys decide it on the field. But having said that, be smart.
Very fortunate that the Dallas Sidekicks did not get a 2-minute penalty there. And here's Rafa, the long ball, and the shot blocked by Rio Ramirez. And there's the horn. End of regulation. Dallas Sidekicks, Florida Tropics tied 6-6. Don't leave, come back right after these messages.
strength, belief, and unity. We set the tone. We haven't sacrificed hours, days, and...
This is not your typical Monday.
It's not your night. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, where the Dallas Sidekicks and the Florida Tropics are tied 6-6. Man, we got overtime, Fast Eddie. Would you expect anything less than this?
Absolutely not. I thought we'd have more goals, but we did have a lot of chances. But it's important to note that there are still points available in overtime. So a loss in overtime is a 1 point for
There you
a loser.
go, in the point system, yep.
Point system, and you get 2 points for an overtime victory in sudden victory. I still call it sudden death, but I guess sudden victory is more politically correct. But you know, when I was a kid, it's sudden death. So
there you go. So man, it's going to be a fun ride here. We're in overtime, the first overtime, and as you mentioned, if we remain tied, we go to kicks,
the shootout,
right?
baby.
The shootout. There you go.
The shootout. Everybody loves the shootouts, except the goalkeepers.
The goalkeepers, right? And I think you got to give a little bit of an edge to Juan Gamboa in a shootout situation, do you not? Petrocek?
Just experience only. Obviously, he's been in the game for a while, so but it's going to be a barn burner period here. So it's going to be strap it on and get ready. Don't go anywhere. I hope the Florida Tropic fans are still hanging out watching their game.
Definitely not. And looks like the Florida Tropics are going to kick it off here. So the Florida Tropics are going to get the ball first in this sudden death overtime
Also a 15-minute period, Matt, as well,
yeah,
too.
Thank you.
So it's a fifth period.
Is it 10? I think it's 10.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
10.
That's all right.
10.
It goes down to 10. Yeah, and if they are tied, they go to shootouts after this 10 minutes. So, oh, man, what an exciting game.
Great game. Great game. Two really, really good teams going at it. And very attack-minded teams, mind you, as well, too. Entertaining.
And Jamie Lovegrove toying with Reggett on that kickoff. And collected by Pereiras.
All the big guns on right now. Carvalho, Reggett, Pereiras.
Jamie Lovegrove. Oh, that ball out of bounds there. Lucas Montelares.
This is where being at home helps, though, Matt. You get the home crowd behind you.
Great
you get
point.
Some good momentum going from the fans if you can.
And do you play a very possession style now, Eddie? I mean, what do you do? Do you just a full throttle attack?
You don't change. You don't change.
All right.
It's a matter of being consistent and persistent. You don't change.
Yeah. Oh, and Pereiras gets it to Carvalho, and Carvalho the shot wide right. Almost ended overtime. Florida Tropics, Carvalho off to Reggett, who's going to get a shot. Juan Gamboa with the save, and the long ball all the way to Jamie Lovegrove, if he can catch up. Oh, my goodness. The Tropics came out firing. Jamie Lovegrove gets it to David Ortiz, and the shot. Save Petracek. David Ortiz battling the ball. Oh, my, man. David Ortiz still battling for the ball. Gonzalez collects, and that's going to be a foul.
Both teams had a chance to win it right there in the first minute.
Oh, my gosh. We almost saw it within a few seconds ending to this game. 9 minutes left in the overtime.
You'll see on the replay here the foul in the corner here.
And Morales trying to get it. Oh, he couldn't find Mike Jones to his left, who was wide open. And Varela, and Mike Jones does collect here, pushes it up to Morales. David Ortiz across to Varela, back to Mike Jones. Mike Jones to Steven Gonzalez.
Back to your point earlier, Matt, regarding changing things and stuff like that.
Yep.
This is where experience pays off.
Absolutely.
It's just an extra quarter.
Long ball to Varela if he can collect. Back to Gonzalez. Oh, giveaway there. Williams has players with him if he can turn this corner. Varela edges him into the wall.
Reggett gets back on. Carvalho gets back on.
Petracek back to Reggett. Defended by Mike Jones. Reggett looking for a pass. And good double team there. That was Macias. Oh, and the shove into the wall. Not called. Oh, goodness. Man, fortunate there that he didn't get a card. It's difficult to see the angle from where we're sitting.
You'll see on a replay, Reggett goes down, and just a kick. You can't really kick from behind like that. It's a bit dangerous the player on the ground as well, too, though.
Ooh, boy. Macias is fortunate not to get a card. Reggett's up, but certainly felt the brunt of that full kick. And Pereiras
looking for Reggett, be careful.
Yeah, definitely. Lucas, back to Pereiras, and Mike Jones, defensive play. Oh, and there's the trip. Carvalho, and just a foul.
Everybody was looking for a blue card, but the referees are not going to give it in overtime right now. It's got to be something. You'll see on the replay, Mike steps the route pretty good. He took him down pretty good. It could have been a blue card, but I'm glad it wasn't. Let's play 5v5.
Yeah, and Yoshio was down there, so it wasn't a clear. And this is Sebastian Mendez battling on the wall and gets it out to Cody Ellis. Oh, and the shot! One-timer Cameron Brown. High, but does well to get the shot off.
Yeah,
7:31 left in the overtime period, sorry.
That's okay, both teams are creating chances. It's who's got some gusto left in the tank right now.
Petracek on the long throw here. Going to Gonzalez, steps in front of it. And Cameron Brown is gonna pull, yeah, that's an easy call. Pulled Wendell Gabriel down. Cameron's gotta be careful.
Oh, Villegas. Almost a steal.
Oh. Pereiras Barreras with the fancy footwork. Reyes, oh, and good job, Steven Gonzalez stepping in front of that.
Great step.
Morales gets the ball, 3-on-3. Morales with the long shot. Petracek is good. My goodness, falling to his left. A great save.
Yeah, he couldn't hold that rebound, but there was not a Sidekicks player there to tap it in.
Luis Morales back to Mike Jones. Jamie Lovegrove. And the shot, oh, off the wall. Oh, can't tap it in. That was Valadez. Williams trying to get it out, doesn't. Piedra and the block off Williams. And here's Silva. Silva, off the wall. And Jamie Lovegrove, and there's the trip. No, he tripped over the ball. Mike Jones back on defense, gets the call.
We got bodies flying in everywhere.
Ricardo Diegues on the foul. Juan Gamboa trying to find Jamie Lovegrove. Battling. That's Reyes. Lovegrove.
Who gets it? Who gets his final goal here?
Oh, no, and the turnover. Lovegrove gets it back. Sidekicks passing not crisp right now. Lovegrove falls. That's Silva.
More sloppy. I think Fatigue is a little bit to play with this.
Lovegrove again trying desperately to get a foul. Finally does draw the foul. And Jamie Lovegrove wants the timeout.
I'd call a timeout, get your set piece organized. You've got two of them. Oh, I'm sorry, you've got one left. You can't take them home with you.
And that's
Diegues.
Diegues on the foul. And it doesn't look like they're going to get that timeout. Oh, and there
we go.
The sneaky timeout.
Clever cat.
Clever. Oh my goodness, 6-6, 5:58 left in the overtime period.
This is great.
Wow.
This is great entertainment. This is great soccer. This is MASL at its best. I'm telling you, this league has really, really made great strides, Matt.
Shots are 23-20, the Sidekicks lead. And man, blocked shots, the Sidekicks have 3, Tropics have 4, and the Sidekicks are only 1 of 4 on the power play. And Tropics are 1 of 1 on the power play. Penalty minutes, Tropics 11, Sidekicks 2. Fouls even, 17-7. Woo! What a game we have here tonight.
Who's going to have?
There's Christian Quintana, the captain, looking on.
There's Fatigue is set in a little bit as well too. So fatigue sometimes leads to mental and physical mistakes. So it could be a mistake. It could be a player does something out of the extraordinary, so it's going to be something weird or wonderful to end this game.
Right, and I'll tell you, they really have to be crisp. That we saw some, and here's Petracek, some highlights.
Yeah, he's done really well.
Save, yeah.
Once again, hanging on to the save, excuse me, without rebounds, which is huge. Huge for a young goalkeeper.
There was an MASL fan says this is the biggest game of the weekend. Is there any other game this weekend? I don't even know. I don't even know. Is there?
Not right now. All that exists right now is the Florida Tropics visiting the Dallas Sidekicks.
Yeah, and you really got to hand it to Petracek, who's done a nice job in the 4th and in overtime. Has settled down, it seems. You know, only played in 3 games this season. This is just his 4th game to play in. So let's see what head coach Ricardinho Cavalcante has drawn up with Jamie Lovegrove. Lovegrove across, finds Morales. And Morales is going to just
like a
set it up. Morales, and the block from Williams.
It was almost like a basketball clear out there for Morales.
Interesting, right? Very interesting play. Did not execute well, but good thoughts. Mike Jones.
Lovegrove wants the ball.
Oh, and Lovegrove gets it, and Valadez is wide open. The shot, Petracek with the save. What an incredible save by Petracek, who was beaten but slid down. Ay.
What a great layoff by Lovegrove. I think Valadez has been better off hitting that one touch. The extra touch gave Petracek a chance to set.
5 minutes left in the overtime period. Mike Jones to David Ortiz, back to Jamie Lovegrove. Finds Valadez. Lovegrove And a good job defensively. Lovegrove, and that shot was blocked. I believe that was Williams that blocked it. Tropics going to try it on the counterattack. And here's Reggett just looking for somebody to pass to.
Teams are taking turns just loading the gun right now.
Petracek, he's not afraid to shoot from here. Ball to Reggett. Gonzalez, and Reggett collects it. He's got 2 players on him. Juan Gamboa picks it up there.
Yeah,
and Carvalho lurking.
Good double team with Ortiz helping out Gonzalez there.
Mike Jones turns. David Ortiz. Cameron Brown. Back to Mike Jones. Ortiz surveying. 4 minutes left in the overtime period. Ortiz down to Varela. Trying to turn, can't. Good defense by Sandoval. Again, the Florida Tropics so balanced.
Yeah.
Offense, defense,
good team.
Great team.
Very good team.
Mike Jones.
I think this is good for Dallas, too. They're getting a little more consistency in their game in the last couple of weeks.
Yep, Juan Gamboa long, looking for Morales, and there's a shove in the back. Ooh, and Morales holding his back. He got definitely in pain there. And Lucas,
let's
see the replay.
Here. Yeah, he gets belted from behind. Maybe the wind knocked out of him.
I think that's the wind. Yeah, he's just got the wind knocked out of him.
You know, speaking of consistency for the Dallas, I think naming Rick Cordino as the head coach and taking the interim tag off has helped settle the boys down as well, too. When you play for an interim coach as opposed to a head coach.
Good point. Really good point. Absolutely. Looks like Silva here on the foul. Rio Ramirez down looking for Varela off the wall, who couldn't quite collect it.
Cavallo with the back head flick.
And there's a shot. Miss Rio Ramirez. Silva trying to settle, couldn't quite get a shot off. Ramirez gonna settle it down back to Cody Ellis.
This might take a ping ball goal here.
Morales, what a move. Morales off the wall, my goodness. Cleared out by Florida.
Varela, which is lurking on that back post.
Varela again.
I'm sorry, Silva,
yep.
Sorry.
Yep, you're all right. Cody Ellis. Back to Rio Ramirez. 2:51 left in the overtime period. Cody Ellis. Valadez back on.
I think Valadez is going to get the game winner here. I don't know why, but.
Here's Varela off the wall to himself. And a good job clearance by Rafa. Stepped in front of that ball. Mike Jones. Mike Jones finds Varela. Over to Ortiz. Ortiz lost the handle. Gets it back. Fortunate there. Williams lurking. And there's the long ball to Varela. And Valadez, just toe pokes it away. Here's Mendez.
Under 2 minutes.
Back to Mike Jones. And Gustavo Piedra. And it just has a feel no team wants to make a mistake here. Gonzalez up to Mendez.
It's an exciting feel, though, isn't it?
Mendez turns it over here. And, they're going to have to get him on that one.
Yep.
No doubt. I think he just didn't want Williams to get up and get the pass off.
Watch out for Reggett here.
Yeah, Reggett right on cue. Petracek. The long ball looking for Reggett. Defended. And nice job by Gonzalez to get ahead on the ball. And, my goodness, Carvalho. Quick shot. Nasty. David Ortiz. Sidekicks trying to get it out of their zone here. It's David Ortiz.
Yeah, that will mean a 1-game suspension for accumulating of penalties. I think he was he was desperate mode because it would have been a 3-on-2.
Yeah, he was trying to get to Pereiras, and I think he just said, you know what, I'm not going to let him take a shot here, so I'm going to take the penalty. And unfortunately, 1:10 for Sidekicks fans left in the game with a 2-minute power play. So the Sidekicks will end the game here, overtime period, I should say, in the penalty kill situation. So
watch out for the set piece right here. 5 against 4, and they're taking their last timeout. Florida, smart move. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely a smart timeout. And oh man, David Ortiz. Yeah, this game is so important with the central standings. Dallas Sidekicks sitting at second place.
Yep.
St. Louis Ambush right behind them, as we talked about, with 16 points.
And Milwaukee creeping up. I told you, Milwaukee's a team to be reckoned with. They're creeping up as well, too. So
yeah, you did.
It's tight. It is tight.
Wave is a very, very good team. The Sidekicks disposed of them in the final seconds of that game. Yeah, St. Louis is going to be next on President's Day, as we talked about.
Yeah, 12:30 kickoff, don't forget.
12:30 p.m. Going to be a fun holiday. Kids enjoying themselves here. We're at the Allen Event Center. Excuse me, we're at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center.
You know, Matt, this timeout benefits both teams. Obviously, Florida wants to set their set piece up, but Dallas gets a chance to rest some entire defensive legs. You played 4 quarters plus, you know, all of a minute 10 left in this 5th. You know, overtime period. So it's crucial kill right now for the Sidekicks.
1 minute, 10 seconds left in overtime. It looks like Mike Jones, it's going to be Felipe Silva, Steven Gonzalez, and Jamie Lovegrove are going to be on the penalty kill for the Dallas Sidekicks.
I expect the big guns to come out for the Tropics.
Yeah. A little Riggett, a little Pereiras.
And a big dose of Carvalho.
Carvalho. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting ending here. And a prime opportunity for the Florida Tropics.
Look at Carvalho here going to the right-hand side to use his left foot. So look for a pass, possibly a dummy from Reggett to set up Carvalho. And you've got Williams here that may be creeping down in the back post. Lots of options here right now.
Yeah.
Carvalho.
And, oh, Carvalho, and there's the save by Juan Gamboa. Beautiful job to cut that shot off. And less than 1 minute left in the game.
You know, some teams, Matt, may pull a 6 attacker to avoid a shootout, but I don't think so. When you have the advantage, I wouldn't do it.
Carvalho back to Pereiras. And, oh, the great defensive play by Silva, stepping in front of that ball, getting it out of the zone. 39 seconds left in the overtime period.
He's raring to go.
Carvalho over to Pereiras, back to Carvalho, and into Reggett in the middle, and passes off to Williams. Tropics lurking, 22 seconds left. Back to Pereiras. Across to Carvalho. Here's Williams. Juan Gamboa with the sliding save. And let's see if he tries that long ball. He will, to Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie Lovegrove unable to get there. And there is the horn, end of overtime. The Dallas Sidekicks tied with the Florida Tropics 6-6. Woo, baby.
I tell you what, that's a huge penalty kill when you're in sudden victory, and you've got 1 minute 10 left, you're exhausted. You played 4 quarters already. That's a massive penalty kill.
Just a great job on the penalty kill, who came into the game 59% for the Dallas Sidekicks, and what a nice job they did there. And look at this, shots now 25-21 for the Tropics. Only 1 shot in that power play and 2 in the overtime period for the Tropics. Does that surprise you?
Well, it wasn't for lack of effort. Both teams were just sacrificing their body. I mean, this has been a truly entertaining game on both ends. And now we have a shootout, buddy. So it comes down to 1 against 1.
And I think we need to give a
5 seconds on the clock.
I think we need to give a little tip of the cap to all the previous scores. We got Luis Morales in the first, assisted by Jamie Lovegrove. Eric Macias assisted Steven Gonzalez again in the first. Ricardo De Gaius was in the first as well, and then Zach Reggett assisted by Ricardo Carvalho in the first. And then in the second, we go to Rafa Alves, assisted by Zach Reggett. Cameron Brown got on the board, his first goal of the season.
Finally.
Right? Jamie Lovegrove assisted him on that one. And then Luis Cebollas Morales taking over, assisted by Eric Macias. And then again in the second, Ricardo De Galles, who's been very active for the Florida Tropics, assisted by Carvalho. Bradley Valadez in the second, Silva on the assist. Luis Morales, Victor Pereiras, and Ricardo Carvalho end up on the fourth, and that's how we end up tied 6-6 here.
And now we're ready for the shootout. Now it's 1 against 1. It's do your best move in 5 seconds and you see what happens here.
You got to ask, you know, do you give the nudge, the favor a little bit to Juan Gonzalez, Mr. All Everything, Mr. Dallas Sidekick? I call him the spider monkey because he seems like he has an extra tail or arm or something sometimes to stop these balls.
For experience only. You know, for experience only. Yep. However, Petrocek, he's quick. He's quick, and quickness could pay off in the shootouts here. So
indeed. Yeah, and you just really need to give a tip of the cap to both defenses in the second half as well, because you know we started out with a we thought it was going to be like a 20-21 type game, and didn't end up being that way, did it?
So we had 2 coin tosses. The first coin toss, Dallas won. They chose this end over here. The second toss, the Tropics won, and I believe they chose to go second.
Okay.
Interesting.
There you go.
Would you guys like to go first or second?
I mean,
as a player, let's go first.
You go first. Okay.
Have confidence.
All right.
The first shooter out there. Put the pressure on the second team. Although if you miss it, then the pressure goes back on you if he makes his.
So as a media guy, I think I'm going to go second. I want to see, because I want to see what happens, right? I want to read and react. So I want to see what the other team does.
No, so, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna set the tone, go with confidence, put your best forward out there. In this case, Morales is gonna go first for the sidekick. So have him try and set the tone, and we go from there.
Luis Morales, I believe. This is Morales, the rookie. I believe this is his first shootout situation. So we're going to see, you're going to see an up first, by the way, for the Sidekicks.
Yep.
I mean, this guy is not playing like a rookie.
That's a lot of confidence from his coach and a lot of confidence from the player to take that.
Absolutely. And, I mean, his footwork is just magical. So
look for some step overs here maybe, and a left-footed just slide across Petrocek's right shoulder.
And here's Morales now. As soon as he gets the whistle, he will have his opportunity in the shootout. Waiting the referee. And it's dead silent in the arena.
He's icing the shooter.
You're icing him.
It is quiet. Look how quiet, eerie quiet it got here.
It really did. And here's the shot. And the goal. There it is, Luis Morales. First goal in the shootout. Made it look easy, didn't he?
Just over Petrocek's right shoulder. You'll see in a replay here. Good first touch, and just a good shot.
Lifted it. Certainly, if he goes low there, it's blocked by Petrocek.
Now, Perez has taken the Tropics, their best shooter, against Gamboa.
Yep. Here's Pereiras, who has a lot of experience in this situation. Juan Gamboa make himself big, and he gets the save. Juan Gamboa gets his left hand. Oh, wow.
Advantage Sidekicks. Gamboa did not commit himself, reacted, good quick hands. Pereiras tried to go over his left shoulder.
Jamie Lovegrove now, the man from England. And the shot, and there's the save by Petrocek. Lovegrove went for the long distance shot, maybe a couple more touches there, Eddie.
Or maybe a little bit closer, but Petrocek, good quick hands, because Jamie put some mustard on that shot.
Yeah, he really did.
You'll see the replay, he touch, roll, and just a strike. Good, strong right hand paw save.
Nice job on Petrocek. Here's Carvalho up next for the Tropics.
This one's big.
Carvalho's got such a heavy foot. And there's Juan Gamboa with the save.
Brazilian versus Brazilian.
Juan Gamboa coming up huge for his Dallas Sidekicks right now in this shutout, blocking 2.
Oh, another young player going for the Sidekicks.
No.
Little Mendez. You'll get some stepovers here, I think.
Is that Mendez? I think that's David Ortiz, my friend. Is that Mendez or Ortiz? You're right, it's Mendez. And Mendez, 5-hole! My goodness! Mendez, 5-hole on Petracek. And
wow. Coach Ricky sends in 2 young players, and they come off with a shootout victory against the Florida Tropics. That's a lot of guts to put in your young players.
I mean, Sebastian Mendez.
Go see the replay.
Look at
here.
this.
Slots this one home.
Left
low.
Oh.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a game.
What an incredible game. Dallas Sidekicks pull off the shootout victory 7-6 over the Florida Tropics. Finally, first win from the Dallas Sidekicks franchise over the Tropics.
In 7 opportunities, they finally get a win against the Tropics, who now go on the rest of their 4-game road trip here. So it's a huge victory for Dallas. Huge victory. And the first one for Ricardinho as the newly appointed head coach. So congratulations to Ricky to get his first official win as a head coach.
First win. Congratulations. And look at Juan Gamboa, Jamie Gamboa. So happy. I mean, Juan Gamboa, 2 saves. You know how hard that, I mean, you know how hard that is.
Yeah.
Extremely difficult. Arguably one of the most difficult things in sports for an indoor goalie to stop a shot like that.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. Just an all-around great game. Goals the first half. Opportunity second half. Great saves. Petracek came in the second half, did a really good job between the pipes, you know, for the Tropics here. And Gamboa just stellar.
Yeah.
Stellar. That's why he's leading the league in saves.
And I think you got to talk about the fact that Silva was gone. Would this be a different outcome if Hugo Silva was here?
Yeah, would have, could have, should have been if.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't deal with what's not in front of you. So and once again, I'm gonna give the Tropics, you know, and their coaching staff kudos. Missing 6 starters, you know, still a mindset to attack. A good franchise, a really good franchise.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And they will be there. They lost the first round last year. Expect them to go deep in the playoffs this year.
And I think we're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Laura Sadler. Take it away, Laura.
We have our man of the match, Luis Morales. This Florida team, they served you some of the biggest losses that you've had this season, and in dramatic fashion, you guys ended up beating them. What do you have to say about the growth and improvements this team has made this year?
You know, after the first 2 games, we went back to practice and, you know, pointed out our mistakes, you know, defense-wise, losing our man here and there, and including me, you know, and, you know, just accepting the constructive criticism from each and one of us and becoming a family a little bit game by game. And I think that's what got us this win this time.
And you seem to have a common theme for success against Florida. You had a hat trick in the last game, a hat trick tonight. What seems to work with you when you play against Florida?
Just knowing that they're a top team in the league, you know, motivates me to work harder in the field and off also. You know, the extra work always comes in clutch, and yeah, hard work and dedication.
Well, congratulations on a great performance and a statement win tonight.
Thank you so much.
Let's take it back to Matt and Eddie in the booth.
Well-deserved Luis Cebollas Morales, making him cry again in Florida.
You know, what a very, very mature 22-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a rookie, but I'm impressed with him more and more every time I see him play. I saw him in practice on Wednesday, and I tell you what, he's got a future in this game. The kid knows how to work, and that's the first battle, and kudos to him.
All right, hey, tonight's final score, the Dallas Sidekicks 7 and the Florida Tropics 6 on Shootout. Hey, tune in President's Day, Monday, February 21st, when your Dallas Sidekicks take on the St. Louis Ambush. Kickoff is 12:30 p.m. Central Time on MASL TV. Also, be sure to follow the Sidekicks on Twitter. That's @GoSidekicks. You can also check us out online at DallasSidekicks.com and on Facebook and Instagram at @GoSidekicksOfficial. For Eddie Puskarich, Laura Sadler, and the crew, I'm Matt Thornton saying good night from Allen, Texas.